Hey guys, Otaku Mike here. Guess what? I'm going to show you guys my anime collection. Let's get into it.
Turn it up, throw down your motherfucking door.
Alright, so let's get into filming this collection video. So first we have Fullmetal Alchemist Seasons 1 and 2 and the Black and Gray part. We have Season 1, Part 1, Part 2, Season 2, Part 2, and Part 1 right there. Those are pretty cool sets. They're pretty old. Then we have the movie Conqueror of Shambhala and the OVA, which is not that great. Then we have right here what people say is superior to Fullmetal Alchemist. It's Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, parts 1 through 5. Then we have the OVA collection, which is actually a really good OVA collection right there. Then we have the Sacred Star of Milos, Fullmetal Alchemist. That completes our Fullmetal Alchemist section of the anime collection. Then we come here, we have Baki the Grappler, Seasons 1. Don't have Season 2 yet, but that was a pretty cool find. The next, we have Gungrave, the old Geneon box set. This is actually a pretty cool box set. I might do an unboxing for it sometime. The next, we have Martian Successor Nadesco, the complete collection. That's a pretty cool mech sci-fi series right there. Comes with a really cool OVA and movie as well. Then we have an out-of-print TV show called Space Adventure Cobra. This is no longer in print. It was available from Right Stuff, but sadly not anymore. The next we have Cobra the animation. It's the sequel to Space Adventure Cobra. Then we have our classic right here, Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell 2.0. That's a redone version of Ghost in the Shell. It's okay. We have Ghost in the Shell Innocence Steelbook Edition right here. See if you can see that or not. Then we have Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. And then we have Season 2, second gig of Standalone Complex. Then we have the Solid State Society OVA / movie, whatever you want to call it. Then moving on from that, we have Patlabor, the movie. Then Patlabor, the movie 2. Patlabor, the movie 3. Then we have Patlabor 1 through 4 DVD collections. And we have Patlabor, the new files. I'm missing the OVAs for the Patlabor show, but one day hopefully I'll get those. Next, we have one of my favorite sci-fi shows. We have Dirty Pair, parts 1 and 2. Sorry for the shakiness. Dirty Pair, the features, which is the movies, and then we have the OVAs, as well as Dirty Pair Flash, which is the sequel series to Dirty Pair. Then we have one of my favorite shows right here. We have Irresponsible Captain Tyler. We have the OVAs right here. Next to that is Record of Lotus War, the OVA and the TV show. And one of its spin-offs, we have Rune Soldier right here, the old ADV box set. Next we get to some more classics. We have Cowboy Bebop, the remix edition. Cowboy Bebop, the movie, Outlaw Star, collections 1, 2, and 3. Oh, Bubblegum Crisis, perfect collection. That's for 2040 Bubblegum Crisis. Then we have the pseudo spin-off ADV Police right there. That is the first row of my wonderful anime collection. Let's move on to the next section. Alright, so section 2, we have Jubei-chan, the Ninja Girl, Secret of the Lovely Eye Patch. That's actually a really, really fun little show. Then you have the sequel, Jubei-chan 2, or J2, Counterattack of Sabrina Yagyu. This was actually out of print for quite some time. And these DVDs actually went for quite a bit, usually. Then we have one of my favorite super robot shows. We have Dai-Guard, the complete collection right here. Next to that, another classic, we have Trigun, All of Eden of the East. We have the TV show plus the 2 movies. Probably the best music anime ever, Beck Mongolian Chop Squad, right here. Next to that, we have the Yu Yu Hakusho season sets. We have seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the movie and the OVA, which is only half dubbed. Hopefully we get more of that later on. Next we have El Hazard, volumes 1 and 2. Pretty cool isekai right here. Then we have El Hazard 2. Not as good as El Hazard 1. Then we have El Hazard, the alternative world right here. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still okay. It's not like terrible. Then we have the one that's a remake of the first OVA of El Hazard, these two right here. We have El Hazard the Wanderers. It stretches out a like 6-7 episode OVA to like 24 episodes. Not the best. Then we have Gundam Wing Collection 1, 2, and Endless Waltz. This actually comes with a cool OVA series as well for Gundam Wing. Then we have Gundam Build Fighters, one of my new favorite Gundam series, as well as Gundam Build Fighters Try, which is also cool. Next we have I can't talk. We have Mobile Fighter G Gundam Collections 1 and 2 right here. These are really cool sets. Then we have Gundam 0080 War in the Pocket. Probably one of the best OVA series, in my opinion, for when it comes to Gundam. Next to that, we have 08 The Mess Team for Mobile Suit Gundam. Also really good series. Then we have Ore Battler Dunbine. This is a really cool isekai mech show. Next to that, we have the classic known as Gotcha Man, the Blu-ray set that comes with the movie and OVAs. That's actually a pretty cool set. Next to that is Scrapped Princess. This is a cool sword and sorcery type of show about a girl who gets thrown off a cliff and then like rejected. She's like the scourge of humanity or whatever. It's a pretty cool series. Not a lot of people talk about this series if you don't watch old anime. Next, we have Metabots, the complete first season right there. As well as we have Cowboy Bebop, the complete series on Blu-ray. I have 2 versions of Cowboy Bebop. Yes, I do. Next, we have Escaflowne, or the Vision of Escaflowne, parts 1 and 2. This includes the new dub as well as the old Bandai dub. So these are really cool sets to have. Still got to get the movie that goes along with this. Next, we have probably one of the most classic mecha series ever. We have Full Metal Panic, Full Metal Panic Fumofu, and Full Metal Panic the Second Raid. Still got to get season 4 right there. One day, I'll get it. Next, we have actually a really cool mecha series that nobody really talks about. It's about people who ride robot motorcycles. It's really cool. It's about a ballerina who starts a rebellion and stuff like that. It's called Ride Back. Really underrated series right here. The next we have Blue Gender. It's a mecha horror survival series. Really interesting and brings up some interesting topics on humanity. Then next we have Noir, the complete collection. This is from the ADV box set. It's not bad. There are parts of it that can be better. Then we have Comic Party, the complete first season right here. It's a pretty cool box set. Then you have the not so good sequel, Comic Party Revolution, volumes 1, 2, and 3, or chapters 1, 2, and 3. Then next to that we have Tenchi Muyo GPX. That's actually my favorite Tenchi Muyo series right there. Then next to that we have a little pioneer show called Handmade May. It's a pretty cool little harem robot show. I can't remember. It's a pretty interesting show. But yeah, we go back over here and I'll show you guys. That's all of section 2 right there. How cool is that. Let's move on to section 3. All right, so section 3, we have a classic from the Anime Legends collection. We have Please Teacher, as well as the pseudo sequel Please Twins. These are actually not bad comedies. The next to that, we have My Hime, as well as the sequel alternate universe. Weird. I don't know how to explain it. My Hime's Way, or My Otome. These are really cool magical girl shows that nobody really talks about, unless you're into like that older anime style. Then we have My Otome's. No, this one's My Otome's Way. This is the OVA sequel to My Otome. Next to that, we have Witch Hunter Robin, classic that nobody really talks about anymore. Next to that is Getter Robo Armageddon. This is one of the only Getter Robos that I have in my collection. Pretty cool set. Then we have Mazinkaiser, the OVA. This actually used to go for quite a bit. I don't know if it still goes for quite a lot. I know the single versions of this used to go for like $60 a piece sometimes. One of my personal favorite OVAs is Cyber City 0808, the final chapter or final collection. Next to that, we have the third, the girl with the blue eye. It's pretty cool. I want to say like post-apocalyptic type of show. Next to that, we have Gun X Sword or Gun Sword, the complete collection. Then we have Godanner. That is another super robot show, as well as we have the remake or reboot of Tekkaman. We have Tekkaman Blade or Technoman. They call him. It was Technoman over here, but it's actually called Tekkaman. We have the sequel series to that, Tekkaman Blade 2, as well as the OVA for Area 88. Really cool show. Next to that, we have Kurojin Communication. This is a very underrated sci-fi show. It's about a girl who wakes up and she's the only person on the planet. We have collections 1, 2, and 3 of that. Then next to that, we have Ninja Nonsense, probably one of the best ninja shows ever. Then we have an underrated anime right here called Midori Days. I've actually talked about this on my channel. Probably one of the best shows about otakus right here. We have Genshiken volumes 1, 2, and 3, as well as Genshiken DX, which is this first season with the OVAs. Then we have season 2, Genshiken 2. We have Key the Idol Master. This is a pretty cool OVA series. Next to that, we have considered one of the best mecha series, Gurren Lagann. Then next to that, we have the Steelbook editions of Black Lagoon, and Black Lagoon, the Second Barrage, as well as the Blu-ray of Black Lagoon, Roberta's Blood Trail. One of the weirdest, most violent OVAs that I've watched. It's Ren, Daughters of I can never say it right. Nanamase. This is a pretty fucked up OVA series. Next to that, we have Summer Wars, the movie, as well as The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. We have Mahoromatic, the Ultimate Collection, which comes with the OVAs, the first 2 seasons, and an unreleased OVA as well. Next to that, we have Sakura Wars, the OVA, as well as Sakura Wars, the TV show. Then the sequel OVAs to the TV show, both the OVAs, as well as Sakura Wars, the movie. Then next to that, we have the OVA series to Magic Users Club. This is actually a fun little goofy magical girl show. Next to that is the TV series to Magic Users Club. Then we have probably one of the best comic book adaptations of an American comic book into an anime. It's Witchblade. It's a really, really good adaptation. Then next to that, because it doesn't fit standing up, we have Sister Princess right there. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. Alright, so we are on the last section of the anime shelf, or the anime wall, whatever you want to call it. So we have Those Who Hunt Elves, the complete collection, as well as Attack on Titan, part 1 and 2. This is season 1. My buddy Justy Hook gave this to me. I won it in a giveaway. Next, we have one of the coolest sci-fi shows ever, I guess. Project Echo, that's the movie. Then we have Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan. This is a weird show, but I really love it. Then we have a movie called A Wind Named Amnesia. That's actually a really good movie. Next to that, we have Princess Nine, as well as Green Legend Ran. Next to that, we have the Space Pirate Mito collection, as well as Venus Wars, the old release. Next to that, we have Angelic Layer. Then we have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Disgaea. I almost forgot what it was called. Then next to Disgaea, we have 4 of the Digimon movies. I don't have the last one yet. Sad to say. Then we have a quite out-of-print show called Gatekeepers. And then we have Gatekeepers 21. That's the sequel series to Gatekeepers. Next to that, we have Chaika the Coffin Princess, seasons 1 and 2. Then next to that, we have Brynhilde in the Darkness. I haven't watched this show yet. I hear it's pretty good. Then we have the sequel to Eat Man 98. Couple of bootlegs, now and then here and there. As well as the Gunbuster Diebuster bootleg set. Next to that is Samurai Pizza Cats, one of the best animes of all time, just saying. The anime to start off the Monster Girl craze, we have Monster Musume, High School of the Dead right here, Wolf Children, A Silent Voice. We have Little Busters season, is this season? I actually have these mixed up. This is collection 1, there's collection 2 right there. I think that's season 2. And that's Little Busters EX. Next to that, we have a romantic sort of comedy. We have Sakura Diaries right there. Volumes 1 through 4. It's actually a pretty fun little series. The next to that, we have Gunbuster, the actual legitimate version of Gunbuster 2. We have volumes 1, 2, and 3. The next to that, we have a fun little cross-dressing anime about a teacher. He cross-dresses at an all-girls school because he needs a job to get hired. And they only hire women. And he wants to prove them wrong that men actually can teach good like women can. So we have I, My, Me, Strawberry Eggs, volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is an out-of-print series, but it's actually easy to find. Next to that, we have a harem series, Ioriyoshi, volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As well as the sequel series, Ioriyoshi Iyoshi, volumes 1, 2, and 3. Next to that, we have From the New World, collections 1 and 2. The next to that, we have a really good series, Saikano, or also known as She the Ultimate Weapon. There's the complete series, volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as the OVA. That I don't know if you get this with the new collection or not. Then we have a fun little romance series, My Love Story. It's actually a lot of fun. Next to that, there's a series about a guy who's allergic to girls. Girls Bravo. It's okay. Next to that is UFO Ultra Maiden Valkyrie collection, or Ultimate Collection, as well as the OVAs for Ultra Maiden Valkyrie. Then last but not least, we have DNA Squared, or DNA 2. It's an okay series. It's not the best. So, that actually completes our anime collection video. Let me know what you guys think. The anime collection has kind of dwindled since I moved, and, I think it's better for it. I actually just got rid of a bunch of stuff, and I kind of like my anime collection the way it is. We'll see if we get more in the year 2020. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Otaku Mike, and I'll catch you guys later.